Good day to you viewers. I, Blunt Nobleman, are actually doing something a little bit different today, and something I'm rather passionate about. One of my favorite animes is going to be re-releasing, having a continuation in 2022, and that is Overlord. It is getting its fourth season finally. I am actually very excited about this. It is by far within my top 10 animes, just because of the character development and the quirky characteristics of not only Ainzel Gone's character with his two personalities being, Ainz and Gone from his character that he created in Yggdrasil, but also being a human, tried to get back into his world again, but also the quirkiness of his floor guardians, Albedo and Shaltir, hungering off for Ainz in his midsection. But besides them, I gotta say, my other favorite character was probably Sebas, especially in the Sacred Season, because he is not only an amazing character just being a butler, but also being a gentleman and being the ideal aspect of what a warrior should be. So I think his persona was fantastic. This is a blind reaction to the trailer. So let's see what's going to be going on here. Okay, sorry, I gotta roll it back here. As you can see from the carriages, they're probably Ainz's men riding flaming demon steeds of some kind. What looks like it could be carrying one of the Baharuth Empire's carriages, because if you remember in the third season, Demiurge was basically the messenger between Ainz and Baharuth. So that's probably what that is, but I could be wrong. But we'll see what goes on more in the trailer. Ainzel Gone looking over his new kingdom, which is called the Sorcerer Kingdom now, but I still call it Riestes by some standards, so if I get confused with the two, please don't hate me. But if you remember in the third season, he played a prank where he played his human character Mormon, the Black Swordsman, and he basically, he wanted to rule the kingdom, but he wanted to be known not as a tyrant, but he wanted to rule reasonably to an extent. So he kind of played a joke with Albedo, himself, and Pandora xander playing as Ainzel Gone, the Sorcerer King, to kind of give the citizens hope that, there will be some form of reasonable order within the kingdom that he's now ruling. So with this, it looks like we're going up against the slain theocracy in this season. I would definitely like to see more, because they didn't really get a whole lot of time. We got to see them in the I would say within the first quarter to third of the first season, with the assassin character who got just cut off like nothing. And I think it was like a small little couple minute video. I believe it was in the beginning of the third season. So it looks like, Ainz is going up against them. Well, he's going to be having fun, I wager. Okay, so with the young, ex-young prince of the Riestes Kingdom, I was not a overall huge fan of him, but at the same time, the voice actor who played him I thought they did a wonderful job with his with the type of character that they wanted, because he really was that character, you like to hate. Um, it looks like, he's about ready to defend the realm, because overall he did care about the realm, the Riestes kingdom. So who knows if he's going to get knocked off or not. I will say though, I did like the princess. I thought her characteristics were awesome, because not only was she was incredibly smart, she was incredibly manipulative to getting what she desired. And basically, kind of being a shut-in in a castle, she was able to calculate things very easily and hear the whispers of what the maids or other people that were roaming through the castle, and so she was able to piece a lot of information together. So I did like her development in the story. Plus, now the king of Baharuth. If you remember in season 3, it looked like he was trying to trying to find a way to overthrow Einzelgode's power, not only by Einzelgode, but also his floor guardians as well, because he feared them. And he thought at the time the best way to do was try to get the other kingdoms on his side to try to overthrow him. That, and also he was dealing with his grand sorcerer, which he kind of pieced together that was betraying him, because when his grand sorcerer met Einzelgode, he became subservient to him because he's obsessed with magic power. So it could go one of either way in this scene. Now, I got a question for this. Who is the guy on the right with Albedo getting escorted arm in arm? Because if you remember, Albedo hates humans, and she's overly thirsty for Einzelgode. So why is she holding his arm? I don't know if this is human or maybe something indifferent. Unfortunately, I've never read the manga, so I'm kind of going at this blind. If any viewers watching this, if you can answer this question, that'd be great. If not, I'll probably find out more when I watch the season. But yeah, this one's a little questionable for me at this point in time. Yansky and the twins. Now, I actually liked Pandora Xander of his quirkiness. When it comes to like side characters of Ainz's domain in the beginning, I thought he was hilarious, even though he only was in towards the ending of the first season and the very end of the third season, because he was because of his transformation ability. He was, as Einzelgode, to play basically a big old prank on the kingdom of Riestes people with Albedo and Mormon, as it were, to kind of show that Einzelgode will be not a tyrant king, as it were. Okay, so he basically renamed Riestes as the Sorcerer Kingdom. I am actually looking forward to the season. Hopefully it's not going to be as horrible as the third season. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. If you have any comments, please comment on this video. like and subscribe, and as always, fans, stay safe.